anybody who's a Ligue 1 neophyte, if you will.
It has been a strange, curious, somewhat disappointing season for PSG, although there is reason for a smile. This speed for him in the off-season. How many of these players will be back is yet again underway at the Parc des Princes. PSG. You hear the fans singing in the background. We'll keep you up to date on that and all of the other results. Ball from Draxler. Over for Di Maria. Oh my, he makes it look easy. Angel Di Maria.
It was a fast start.
In practically the blink of an eye. That's possible if they don't get the win here today. Again, leading the break. Again, Di Maria, but this one takes him wide. The Argentine for Cavani! And give that one for the baby. Little India with her first goal. Edinson Cavani makes it 2.
And we may be in for a bloodbath. Yes, to celebrate the birth of a new baby, the Uruguayan, but it's a counterattack from PSG. They're the best team in Europe. Freeze and the furious response online to a Champions League defeat.
The line, it is Kurzawa now for Mbappe from the left, swings it across on the volley. Di Maria, he's got that in him.
Well, this may just become shooting. He was injured for those games, and his return has solidified a back line that is
5 standings. 16-point lead for PSG. Long for Kurzawa. Spins away
on that Champions League challenge.
Montpellier, another team that's did not close strong. Ball in, Mbappe for Kurzawa. Alphonse with a nice defense. Now, Tuchel was talking about the fact that in Mounier to the middle. Eludes Baum. Chance now as they try and cut into the PSG lead. Good step up by. Nice through ball. Mbappe gliding into the box. A little bit of a bump from Lautua. Fade.
Great challenge from Paredes to recover that ground.
Another body block sending Mbappe down. Lifted to the back post. Header off woodwork. So close for Loic Mbesso. And the long shot from distance goes wide. Minutes. And word that there has been a goal. We'll get you an update in a moment. Di Maria across. And it flashes in front of Runderson's net.
They lose their pearls all the time. Beautifully played by Mbappe.
Burst into the box, poke. The man who has lifted them to that position. Even if they do get to the Champions League.
He heads that in of a defender.
Di Maria and Cavani with the early start for PSG at the Parc stand. Lyon 67, Saint-Etienne 65.
Steps too long, and Mbappe giving him the eyes afterwards because he was making a great run.
Nice drive by Saïd. One step closer towards holding on to at least a Europa spot. Ball across. Cavani can't get it, but Mbappe does. Lautua could not clear, looking on helplessly as Kylian Mbappe motors in to make it 3.
It's just too easy for PSG. The way they just shred through those defensive lines. Once again, great execution on the counter.
Now up as they continue to score. Ball still likely to hold on for a Champions League spot. Nice ball. Cavani can't. Headed back in the wrong direction. Haddadi. Balmont try
up top.
Nice turn. Mbappe deflected and saves. Many of those Lyonnais women with a busy Women's World Cup. Already assured of promotion. Stade Brestois as well. Towards the penalty. Going for them to finally cross that European hurdle. Di Maria pokes it across, whacked away by... Blasted up by Saeed, and it rattled. We are underway. The whistle from Jérôme Brissard. Alves again in a more advanced role than you might be used to see. Lines around the globe for all the wrong reasons.
Is Fabinho being left out of that squad?
Through ball overlap for Moto, gets there, sneaks it in on this wet surface. Nice touch wide. Tavares. Saint-Etienne for that final Champions League spot. Good ball, Tavares settled. Kwan! Everything but the final touch.
Oh, he settled that ball.
Final round would be Caen and Dijon, for which team would still have that wild card chance this season. Talked about Dijon starting well. Nice was all into that arc. Alves could have taken it. Balmont steps out. Di Maria with the team that had impressed this season. Here's Mbappe into the 18. Delicate little chip over Gunnarsson. A touch of class to make it 4.
That man is absolutely unstoppable. And this is just more punishment for Dijon. Just a threaded ball into space for one of the...
Not be done yet. Looking for the run on the far side. Denied by Gunnarsson. Strong challenge.
Well, it's Meunier with the shot.
Trophy ceremony for PSG and their Ligue crowd. 60th minute reached. Little chip across, looking for Kursawa, but just behind the left back. PSG could be 2 top flight teams from Paris itself next year. Have to go back to 1966 when Philippe Gondet from Nantes scored 36.
He's not present.
Whips towards the corner, and that one can't go in any cleaner. Oh, take another look.
I would agree with you.
Here he comes again. You could say in many ways, now back of Marseille, 2 back of Saint-Etienne. Ball threaded in. No,
Stained his image so much that people don't consider him among the very best in the world.
they're just on the outside looking in. Juan back in, glancing header, but out of... Burst of speed, trying to drop it back for Juan. It's on. Meunier, Cavani, held up at the last. Good chance someone else will be popping up the pipeline. Actually for Mbappe, who can't keep the shot down.
A little bit selfish from Mbappe here. He had...
Can Lille do enough in a transfer window? Can Lyon? Over everyone. And now Diaby will check in. All of the money that's gone into Neymar and Mbappe, I think that might just be, as the shot sails over, a wise choice. Sliti coming close.
Oh, well, it's good work
on the brakes. Diaby on the overlap. Dagba continues his run. Give and go from Alphonse. Runners, they just fly through the opposition. Diaby back, Dagba in. Bring a second. Now, mentioned the 4-0 with a quarter hour to go. Whipped by Sliti, but wide. Nice little cut in, Diaby to the goal.
as it is. Amiens dragged back into that relegation battle. Well, I guess they were never out of it, but...
Amiens at home against Guingamp as the ball swept in of those games. The survivalists as the ball batted in by the 8th one by this PSG squad almost immediately following.